Tonight, chat groups sharing obscene images of women in Singapore have resurfaced on Telegram. Police are investigating.
Cannot wait to get back on a plane. Singapore says talks on a COVID-19 passport are the first step towards quarantine-free travel.
And sending shockwaves through Wall Street, this hedge fund boss loses billions in a matter of days.
This is the Straits Times Newsnight. I'm Chow Suen.
Good evening, I'm Dylan Ang. Our top story today, chat groups similar to the now defunct SG Nasi Lemak have resurfaced on Telegram, circulating obscene photos and video clips of women in Singapore.
They include pictures of female commuters on the MRT, selfies of women and TikTok video clips of girls in secondary school or junior college uniforms. Members of Students for a saferNUS, a group of NUS students who advocate for a safer environment on campus, have posted a statement on social media to warn fellow students about such a resurgence and have helped uncover almost 60 such groups. One of its members has also started a petition to shut such groups down. Over 1,500 have signed it as of today. Checks by the Straits Times on more than 10 such groups found that most had about 2,000 members, with some having more than 7,000 subscribers, with over 500 photos and videos shared. Police say that investigations are ongoing.
Hoping to travel again, well, Singapore's Transport Ministry says talks on the mutual recognition of COVID-19 vaccination certification will be the first step towards re-establishing travel without quarantine or stay-home notice. The ministry told the Straits Times that it was looking to establish new travel arrangements with countries and regions which have successfully controlled the pandemic through surveillance and testing, contact tracing and social distancing measures. Discussions about a COVID-19 passport will take some time since most places have only just started vaccinations and are looking into certifications.
Looking at the COVID-19 situation here, 26 new cases were reported today, all imported. There are no new infections in the community or in workers' dormitories. And if your hand sanitizer supply is running low, fret not. From 12th to 25th April, all households can collect up to 500 millilitres of zero-alcohol hand sanitizer from vending machines at all 108 community centres or clubs and the Temasek Shop House. All you have to do is to bring one or two of your own bottles with a total capacity of at least 500 ml and ensure that these bottles are clean and dry.
Self-collection is simple. Just scan the QR code on your March or April SP utility bill or key in your SP account number on the interactive screens. Temasek Foundation said that the sanitizer can also be used as a surface disinfectant. It stressed that there is enough free hand sanitizer for all households, so there is no need to rush for collection.
Buses with their own solar panels have hit our roads. The first public buses in Singapore fitted with solar panels started plying the roads today, and a 6-month proof of concept trial by bus operator Go Ahead Singapore. Solar panels that are 1.6 mm thick, flexible and shatterproof have been installed on the roof of 2 diesel-powered buses, which will be used on Service 15. Weighing less than 20 kilograms, the panels can generate a total of 1,000 watts of energy and will be used to change the battery on the buses. The trial will run until September.
The Central Narcotics Bureau has arrested a 63-year-old Singaporean man for suspected drug activities. He was arrested in the vicinity of Edgefield Plains in Punggol, where a bundle containing methamphetamine or ice and 2 bundles of cannabis were found in a plastic bag. The drugs are estimated to be worth over $72,000 in total. Investigations are ongoing.
Now an update on the situation in Myanmar. Rubbish piles up on the streets after protesters step up a civil disobedience campaign as the number of pro-democracy demonstrators killed by the security forces rose to more than 500. In an act of defiance, protesters launched a garbage strike today by asking residents to throw garbage onto the streets on key road intersections. The move comes in defiance of calls issued via loudspeakers in some neighbourhoods of Yangon on Monday, urging residents to dispose of garbage properly.
As the death toll continues to climb and Myanmar sees some of its bloodiest days, a pageant contestant from Myanmar has used her moment in the spotlight to appeal for urgent international help for her country. In a speech made on Saturday at the Miss Grand International pageant held in the Thai capital Bangkok, Yangon University student Han Lei criticized Myanmar's leaders, choking back tears as she called for help for her beloved country.
Innocent people, young women and children risk their life. If this situation is happening in somewhere, the people from around the world trying to find a solution and help them. Today, in my country, Myanmar, while I'm doing speech on this day, there are so many people dying, more than 100 people dying today. I'm deeply sorry for all the people who have lost their life. The people from Myanmar, they are working on the streets for the democracy. I'm also the one who wrote in for the democracy on the stage right now. Thank you so much to the Miss Grand International Organization to give me such a great opportunity to speak out my words through this platform to the international. I want to say from here that please help Myanmar. We need your urgent international help right now.
Now let's take a look at what's been trending on social media today. And the battle between Lil Nas X, Mischief and Nike looks set to get bloody, in court no less. Nike is suing Mischief, the company that linked up with Lil Nas X to create the controversial Satan shoes. 666 pairs of black Nike Air Max 97s, customized to feature a drop of human blood mixed with red ink. It is claiming trademark infringement and dilution, saying in a statement that the Satan shoes were produced without Nike's approval or authorization. In federal court documents, Nike alleges that the release has prompted boycott calls against them from offended consumers. The shoes sold out almost instantly after dropping Monday, going for over $1,000 a pair, but has also attracted considerable backlash, with politicians, celebrities and netizens speaking up against it.
This has got Star Wars fans more excited than they've been in a long time. Filming is set to begin in April for Disney Plus's ObiWan Kenobi, a special event series starring Ewan McGregor as the iconic Jedi Master. Now it's set 10 years after the dramatic events of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, where Kenobi faced his greatest defeat, the downfall of apprentice Anakin Skywalker turned Darth Vader, who will be reprised by Hayden Christensen. Australian actors Joe Edgerton and Bonnie Pierce will both be returning to the franchise as Owen and Beru Lars, with the Queen's Gambit's Moses Ingram and Fast and Furious Sung Kang among the newcomers to the Star Wars universe. You have to wait though, as no confirmed release date has been announced yet, but let us know how excited you are in the comments below.
Now, you may not recognize or have heard of him before, but Bill Huang is the talk of global financial markets after the sudden collapse of his hedge fund, Archegos Capital Management.
And from New York to Zurich to Tokyo, major banks are facing billions of dollars in losses from their exposure to Archegos.
So how did the fund implode? Well, Bill Huang's strategy was to use tons of borrowed money to make huge bets that propped up certain shares. But the strategy backfired after some positions moved against him. He was then forced by his lenders to dump more than $20 billion worth of shares. The case has prompted questions about oversight, and even the White House has said that it was monitoring the situation.
It's the end of an era for Sergio Aguero, who is set to leave Manchester City at the end of the season when his contract runs out in July. Now, having joined the club in 2011, the Argentine is set to depart as the Sky Blues' all-time top scorer with 257 goals. Now, the question is, what's next for one of the Premier League's greatest? Rumours have circulated that the likes of Barcelona, Paris Saint-Germain, Juventus and Inter Milan are potential suitors, with Chelsea also in contention should the Argentine decide to stay in England. He will be honoured by a statue at the Etihad Stadium alongside title-winning captain Vincent Kompany and David Silva, who left the club in 2019 and 2020 respectively.
And that wraps up the Straits Times Newsnight. Do visit straitstimes.com to see more news and videos.
You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting the button below. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.